Most people think confidence is loud, bold, charismatic, but the truth, the habits that build real confidence, the kind that leads to unshakable success, are often quiet, subtle, and invisible from the outside. When I started building my business, I thought confidence meant being on all the time. What actually moved the needle? Tiny, repeatable choices that no one clapped for, but changed everything. In this video, I'm sharing 5 surprisingly simple confidence habits that high achieving entrepreneurs use to show up with clarity and trust. No faking it, no ego trips, no burnout. And to help you implement them, I've created the Confidence Habit Tracker, a printable guide to help you make these micro habits your second nature. You'll find the link below. Hey, I'm Akanksha. I help purpose driven entrepreneurs rewire their mindset, align their energy, and grow their business without the burnout. If you're done with fluff and want grounded mindset tools, real manifestation shifts, and calm business growth, hit like and subscribe. Let's make it flow. Here are the 5 confidence habits that build unshakable success. Habit 1: keep promises to yourself, even the tiny ones. Confidence grows when you become someone you can trust. If you say, I'll write for 15 minutes, and you follow through, you're training your brain to believe you. That's powerful, even when no one else sees it. But here's what happens when you don't: your brain quietly takes note. It stops believing you. Over time, this erodes your self trust, and without self trust, confidence can't grow. Keeping even the smallest promises tells your mind, I follow through, I can count on me. I once promised myself I'd stretch every morning for just 3 minutes. I didn't announce it, track it, or turn it into a challenge. I just did it every day. Within a week, I wasn't just more energetic, I was showing up more confidently to client calls. Why? Because I was proving to myself that I'm someone who follows through, even when it's quiet and uncelebrated. Habit 2: practice clean action. Clean action means taking steps without attaching your self worth to the result. Instead of, I'll post this and hope it gets 100 likes, you say, I'll share what's true and let it land however it lands. That detachment creates emotional resilience. This was huge for me when I started making video content. I'd spend hours editing, hoping each post would perform. The pressure was draining. But when I started posting with the mindset, this is true for me and that's enough, it became fun again. Ironically, the less I obsessed, the better the videos did because they were real. Habit 3: choose your inputs wisely. Who you follow, what content you consume, what you feed your brain with, it all shapes how confident you feel. Start crushing your environment like your success depends on it, because it does. If your feed is filled with people who trigger comparison or self doubt, your confidence erodes quietly. But if it's filled with mentors, peers, and voices that uplift you, your baseline of belief rises. I unfollowed 40 plus accounts in one afternoon once, and I felt lighter the very next day. It's that powerful. Habit 4: self coach through spirals. When self doubt hits, most people spiral. But confident entrepreneurs pause and ask better questions. What's actually true right now? What would future me do? How can I support myself through this moment instead of shaming myself? That's next level self leadership. It's not about being perfectly regulated 24/7. It's about catching yourself when you wobble. I used to go into full blown panic anytime a launch wasn't converting by day 2. The spiral would start. What did I do wrong? Should I change the sales page? Maybe it's the price. But when I started self coaching instead of spiraling, I'd pause and say, nothing has gone wrong. This is just a moment. I'm still in my power. That shift, total game changer. Habit 5: celebrate neutral moments. You brushed your hair, sent an email, drank water. These boring moments are actually identity builders, because confidence doesn't come from big win. It comes from the quiet belief that says, I show up even when no one's watching. We often wait for milestones to validate our progress, but what actually builds confidence is showing up on the days that feel ordinary. You answered that tough client email without snapping. You took a walk instead of doom scrolling. You finished the draft even if it wasn't perfect. One of my clients used to only feel successful on sales days. But when she started tracking things like stayed off Instagram until noon or filmed one reel without overthinking, her energy completely shifted. She actually said this: "Now my brain looks for what I did right instead of what I missed." That's not fluff, that's rewiring. There was a time I'd panic every time I had to post something online. I'd write, delete, rewrite, tweak, all because I thought it had to be perfect to be valuable, and it was so exhausting. Then I started practicing clean action. I posted even when I wasn't sure. I let go of obsessing over likes or replies, and slowly the fear melted away. Not because the algorithm changed, but because I changed. That's a quiet kind of confidence that lasts. If you want to keep building this kind of grounded success, go watch my video called The Manifestation Mistake That Delayed My Results. I'll link it below and at the end of this video. And if you're ready to build these habits into your actual daily life, grab my free confidence habit tracker. Inside, you'll find a recap of all the 5 habits that we spoke about in today's video, a simple 7-day habit tracker, a small daily practice to help you build trust in your own actions, a daily check-in to reflect, reset, and stay consistent. It's printable, powerful, and made to help you embody real confidence, not just talk about it. Links in the description. If this video gave you a new perspective on confidence, hit like and subscribe, and comment below with a habit you're excited to take on. Remember, confidence isn't something you earn, it's something you build, one quiet choice at a time. And the more you honor these small choices, the louder your belief in yourself becomes. And if you're ready to keep going, watch my video on the manifestation mistake that delayed my results. It's popping up right here. Let's keep the momentum going.